chronic diseases are responsible for more than 35 million deaths every year. Unfortunately, this trend will continue if we do not address this issue properly. What is sad is that these chronic diseases kill many young people who will be the next generation leaders, who will be a productive generation. And therefore, we must do more.
I'm going to say that diseases don't exist in the way we think they do. We have a naming problem. We call diseases by different names, and we think that everybody with that disease has the same problem. But for example, if someone comes to see me with a different set of symptoms like low mood, low energy, not being able to sleep, no interest in sex, no appetite, I'd say, I know what's wrong with them. They have depression. But that's just the name of the problem. That's not the cause of the problem, and we confuse the name with the cause. So I might look at the evidence on sleep. A lack of sleep affects your weight, it affects your metabolism, your risk of heart disease, your risk of cancer, your cognitive function. Lack of sleep is equivalent to being drunk, in fact, in terms of your cognitive performance. And I know that for myself, I delivered 500 babies, I worked in the emergency room, and I have many years of experience of sleep deprivation. I know the impact it has, and it's astounding. So I think it's something we've gone from probably 9 hours sleep at the turn of the last century to 6.5 hours now, and there's a huge impact on that in our health.
And probably 4 if you're in Davos.
Yes, well, I actually didn't go to the Belvedere last night. I went right to bed.
So given all that, given the epidemic of sleeping tablets, the numbers of people who don't occasionally take one, but who can never go to sleep without one. Right. And given that in the latest statistics, we have 1 in 8 Americans, including children, on some form of psychotropic drug. You still are optimistic?
I am, because I think what we have to realize is that if we look at the healthcare system for providing the solution, we're going to run into trouble, because it's not a healthcare system, it's a sick care system. We need
So we're back to thinking again about how long do you have diabetes, how well do you control it, that really matters all. Well, actually, here's something else here that they say. This is type 2. 25% of type 2 patients already have, at the time of diagnosis, 1 or more complications, and the kidney is the most likely thing. When I was at UCSF and supervising all the other soon-to-be doctors in a certain way at the metabolic research unit, we had a patient that I consulted on, and the gentleman, he was about 22 years old, he had urine just filled with problems with protein, filled it up. His renal function had deteriorated, but boy, he was going to lose his kidneys, that's for sure. So when asked what was wrong with that guy, I said, he's got something other than diabetes. And then the guy said, oh, we did a kidney biopsy on him yesterday, and it showed flagrant kidney disease. What? He doesn't even have diabetes yet, and he's got the disease? Everything's upside down. And therefore, when you have to look at everybody, you have to have a wholly open view of everything.